But this video is for those that are aspiring programmers, specifically self-taught programmers. So a little bit background about myself. My name is Nazar and I help people go from no code to pro code. I'm a self-taught programmer. And a couple of months ago, actually exactly a year ago now, I set out to learn to code. Now I didn't know anything about programming. Like I had no technical background, but I always wanted to get into development, specifically to sell software. Like as a kid, my dream was to be an inventor, like to create stuff. And I was always shut down. I was always shut down either from school teachers or my parents, who I absolutely love. They were always looking out for me. But I always wanted that. I always wanted to start a business. And when I turned 19 years old, I had the realization that I have no way of doing this. I went to school for law and I was about to go to law school, literally a week away from choosing to go to law school. And then and there, I told myself that I have to learn to code. I can't go to university again, but I had to go back and actually put my head down and actually learn this, because this is what I wanted all along. Now, many of you guys may also be the same. Talking to you, you may want this, right? You're sitting at home right now, you probably have no like foundational skill, but you're aspirational and you want to do something with your life, and maybe code is that. So regardless, I started to learn to code last year, and slowly I started to get the hang of it, but I still couldn't get it. And throughout that entire time, I was doubting myself left and center. Every day I was learning Python at the time. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do, and there were days where I wanted to quit altogether and go to law school. And somehow I didn't, and I slowly like got myself together and I talked myself into it, and I really pushed through that self-doubt from both the people around me and within myself. And slowly but surely, I learned, it was hard, and I'm still doing it right now. I slowly got the hang of it. Like I don't know what it was specifically, but I slowly started to understand a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And through that process, although I was in self-doubt, I would still slowly learn and slowly get the hang of it. I eventually was able to create applications. And the coolest thing about this was just a couple of months ago, I nearly quit. But now, like 5 months later, I was able to, of course, with like help from people and tutorials and stuff like that, but I was able to create my own applications that I actually wanted. And specifically for this video, I'm about to launch my first AI SaaS product in about a month. And I think the main lesson from that is, like, if you want to code, don't let the lack of degree or the lack of education or even like your own self-doubt get in the way. I promise you're probably like our human brains like to doubt ourselves, but I'm telling you, the contents are out there. The contents of coding, of whatever you want, is on the internet for free. If you just look for it, you will find it. So again, if you're a coder, if you want to be a coder, just know that it's possible, man. If you want to start a business, if you want to be a software developer, don't let people tell you what you can or can't do. Millions of people have done the exact thing that I have done and what hopefully you want to do. So instead of listening to these people, just go with what you want. There's that guiding post that's probably in your subconscious because you've tried to let it down and suppress it. Let it out, man. Let it out. I promise you it's gonna be the hardest thing you're ever gonna do, but it's also gonna be the most rewarding. Again, I wanted to quit so many times, man. I'm trying not to swear. So if you're in this position, right, identify what you want to do and just go for it. I know it's easier said than done. I know you have responsibilities, but especially if you're young, you have all the time in the world. I'm engaged and I'm doing this. It's a big risk, okay, but I'm doing it. And I've never been happier. I'm broke and I've never been happier in my life, because I know I'm working towards something that is valuable. If you have goals, just know it's possible. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, it's possible. Whatever that thing is, whatever that goal is, it's in you. Okay? That's the video.